This is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, and it would be fabulous if you subscribed. It's easy. Click the subscribe button, and at the same time, click the like button too. With many Thais worried that the Mountain Bee Bar Inferno exactly a month ago will be swept under the carpet by officials, many met at the site of the former club to mourn their losses over the past month. Those families begged that the authorities continue to prosecute the club owners currently on bail. Still no confirmation that the operators had any form of public liability insurance, and that's annoyed many, as the Chonburi police chief confirmed that the electrician who did the wiring in the cheap-built building has been issued with a summons and reported to police. He also confirmed that the building was poorly constructed, using non-fire resistant materials, and had no fire escapes usable. Meanwhile, families of those still hospitalized report that patients remain in intensive care 30 days after the fire, most with 90% body burns. Final reports from an inspection of clubs and entertainment areas in Pattaya carried out 4 days ago has yet to be released to the media in full. Advertising or promotion of cryptocurrency is to become heavily regulated according to Thailand's Security and Exchanges Commission. Currently, millions are spent on online advertising, often using famous people to endorse the platforms, groups or currencies. New laws will require advertisers to clearly state the risks involved and not over-exaggerate potential profits, adding bloggers, vloggers and so-called influencers to the list of advertising media that must be regulated. The SEC allows 30 days from today for all to comply. Sanctions against coin platforms have recently seen an executive from one platform fined 8.5 million baht for so-called insider trading, a division of Siam Commercial Bank pulling out of plans to acquire the BitCub platform, and Zipmex fined close to 2 million for suspending customers' ability to withdraw their funds. Yesterday saw the start date of higher fines for traffic offences in Thailand. That, though, has now been put on hold according to the Royal Thai Police, seeing the Deputy Director of Traffic Operations announce a 3-month delay, allowing the police to better publicise the changes before implementation. In his statement, he also referred to the issue of repeat offenders, warning that fines may double for those. Under the new system, tickets will be issued via an app used by police that links to a database, seeing offences all registered against drivers' names and licences. Meanwhile, the official law regarding seatbelt use goes into effect, unless an armistice for this is also issued. From today, all passengers seated in the front and rear of vehicles must wear seatbelts or face a 2,000 baht fine per person. Children or those under 135 centimetres in height must be in either child seats or use booster seats. Meanwhile, at home and in Pattaya, videos shared by Thai media show the effect of new drainage in Walking Street, which was, to say the very least, unimpressive this week. The Sunday night shots showed a street perhaps better renamed as Wading Street. Previously boasting its new drainage and flagstones, it was flooded during and after storms. With the balance of the rainy season expected to see more heavier storms than in previous years, City Hall teams are expected to be reviewing the situation around the whole of the town. Whilst no drainage system could handle the heavy monsoon rains instantly, the issue is often blocked or narrow pipelines toward the seafront, seeing water backlog and in some cases come out of the very drains that water's supposed to go into. Either way, the good news is that the waters do clear faster than before. The bad news, sadly, is that in some areas the drainage is a failure. In neighbouring Rayong, Monday saw reports reach the media of a 70-year-old British expat reported to be drunk, reversing his vehicle over 2 Thais, killing one and leaving the other seriously injured. This before he changed directions, smashing into parked vehicles, and finally flipped over. Alcohol tests were being carried out and blood tests taken at the police station, where he's currently being held. Our region is listed along with much of the country in reports issued by the Met Office that predict very heavy rain and strong winds through to the end of the week. The public was advised to avoid the use or hire of small boats, which themselves have been advised to remain on the shoreline all around the Gulf, as waves of up to 2 metres high, along with strong undercurrents, will hamper safety. Power cuts on the east side of the city left many in the dark for hours last night, as the power company worked to fix numerous breaks in cables caused by storms, so many were in bed before it was back on again. Sadly, the way power is supplied here often sees power surges when services are resumed. And this morning has seen several people complain to us that appliances from computers to air conditioners were fried by a power surge when the lights came back on. Always best to unplug appliances, but for air conditioning, even if switched off, there's little can be done to protect them, unless you have surge protectors fitted in your home. And the weather today? Well, as said, storms at any time, temperatures will be lower, around 28 in the shade, dropping down to 25 at night. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.